All right, folks, what's up? How y'all doing? Mark here. This is part two. I just finished part one because you know me, I go off on a tangent. I'm trying to keep them under an hour each video now. I'm trying to keep them under an hour. So I'm trying to catch it and go, nope, finish it there into part two. So it's separate videos. But the first one dealt with, I was going to do 20 minutes per video, but of course, you know me, I go off on my little damn tangents and shit. And, you know, that's what I do. The first one was the quartering. This second one deals with Abba and Preach. And the third one will be an Abba and Preach video, but it deals with Terry Crews and his beta ass, because he is a beta. He may be all muscular and shit like that, but he's a fucking beta. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video.
See, my parents get it.
All right, let's rewind. I figured it would start all over. YouTube makes no sense. 1 minute it starts the video over. I could have literally just closed it and been like, crap. Let me go ahead and go back into it. And I think it'll start where I left it off. No, it'll start it all over. And then there are other times where I did start it over and it goes right back to where I left off. It's fucking YouTube.
So today's topic, Johnny Depp. If you guys aren't aware,
let me see. Wokeactivists get it wrong. They should have said again, because they're constantly getting the shit wrong. The whole Ford Kavanaugh, the whatever bitches, the Donald Trump, Stormy Daniels. It's not just get it wrong. It's get it wrong again. Because here we go with these fucking woke ass people constantly getting it wrong. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard audio. So let's keep going.
Johnny Depp is an actor in Hollywood. You might have seen him in Pirates of the Caribbean. He got ixed from the role of Captain Jack Sparrow after he had incidents involving Amber Heard. The two were involved in a messy divorce in which Amber Heard alleged that apparently he threw some hands at her, after which basically Johnny was canceled by everybody. Everyone poured out their support for Amber Heard. So recently, some audio came out this week, and we're going to take a look at a conversation that they both consented to that was recorded. This conversation took place about 6 months before the divorce proceedings happened.
It's not true. I'm not the one who throws pots and
that's different.
Else at me.
That's different. That's one does not negate the other. Just because I throw pots and pans does not mean that you come and knock on the door.
Pots and pans?
I like how she's saying it like it's not a big thing.
Pots and pans. Listen, I ain't no Albert Einstein, but if we talk velocity of a pot or a pan flying towards you, bro.
Yeah.
Pots and pans?
I'm not going to get into the details of that fight. You and I both know that you split when there is no physical. And that you do it like at the very beginning of fights these days.
What? Wait a minute. So her whole thing is because when they have an argument, she leaves.
But
yup. She gets physical with him because he does the thing that we men should do because of the fact that the world still has men being the fucking bad guy, even when the woman is obviously the bad person. Leave. The moment an argument, a fight starts, he's like, I'm out. Because he's already knowing she's going to get violent. He already knows. And she's literally excusing her actions by him doing the one thing he should do, which is walk away. But here's the messed up thing, because if he would stay there, let me rephrase that. She wants him to stay there and just accept the abuse. Like men are supposed to be y'all's bitches fucking punching bags and shit. No. As I've said in previous videos, you hit me, I will do everything I can, because I know I can snap. I will do everything I can to walk away. Except if it's my house. If it's my house, I'm kicking you out. Because why the hell am I leaving my house? But I'll be like, no, you need to get out. You need to cool off because I ain't leaving my house. Fuck that shit. But here it is that he's leaving. He's walking away. And she's justifying her. Oh my God. Now, no, it's not a point of if he stays and it becomes, because I know she ain't hoping that it's a fight. I know she ain't hoping that because obviously she'd be stupid because he is still a man. So she ain't that stupid. But she is wanting him, obviously. The longer I play the video, which plays the audio, she wants him to stay there and take the abuse. No. Y'all wanted an equal society? This is what you're going to fucking get.
More important, it's the language that she uses. She says, even when there is no physical element. Meaning, so she's basically submitting to the fact that she's put his hands on him. Because her language is indicating it's very casual and it's normal.
Even when I don't, he knows he's a man. If there's a fight and the police comes down and he was in the fight, not fighting, but in the fight. If the police come down, the man's gonna be taken away.
Oh yeah, even if it's his home.
If it's his home, even if she started, if he gets hit, no.
Keep in mind that women are just as likely to engage any kind of physical interaction within a relationship. Just as likely, if not more.
So if you know that person is like that, what's in it for you to stay there? And I was split too.
You do it and you get dressed.
You were screaming at me.
I'm not going to validate my actions last night.
You swerve.
Yeah, she's not going to validate her actions. Funny how she still hasn't come out with, you hit me, you abused me, you did any of that. No, she knows she was the instigator. She knows she was the violent person. And she's just going to just try to dodge as best as she can. But this video or this audio still proves she was in the wrong. Victimizers all, oh yeah, she's gaslighting him hard. My ex-wife did that shit. As I said, I'm not naming any other names, but I've had plenty of women who have tried that shit with me, tried to make it sound like it was my fault. Even though it's like, I wasn't even near you. Oh, there have been plenty of times. I'm like, what are you talking? I was at work. I wasn't even near you. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm literally, there have been phone calls I have gotten where I'm like, I'm at work right now, literally at work, doing my karaoke show. I mean, I'm like holding the phone up because they'll call. Like, no, you're not. You met me at my show. You know I'm at my fucking show. What the fuck are you talking? I'm holding the phone up and everybody's cheering and screaming like, hey, everybody say hi. And it's like, but I mean, yeah. I'm not that person anymore. I've changed many times from that person way back then. And I've definitely changed in the last 3 years. I am not that person anymore. Yeah. No excuses, no bullshit. I'm just tired. I'm tired of all the crap. Just, yeah. I don't want to get into that right now. I should, but that'll be another video for another day. Let me see. Victimizers always will try to play off what they do and will make the victim feel trapped even if there's nothing there. Yeah, there have been plenty of times where as I said, I'm out. That's it. I'm leaving. No, don't go. Don't go. You want me to stay here and keep putting up with this fucking abuse and this bullshit and everything else? No, I'm done. I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. And at this particular point where I'm at right now, my home, my house, my abode, my sanctuary, my temple. I'm the one who fought to keep the house. I'm the one who pays the bills. I'm the one that the judge gave the house to because the bitch fucking abandoned it. This is my sanctuary. This is my safety zone, my safe space. I ain't letting anybody disrupt my life, my shit. This is my temple. You know, if anybody wants to be that person, then they don't need to be around me. They don't need to be in my life. No, I'm not putting up with that shit. And I've been very clear about that. Y'all, since I've started these videos, I mean, for those of you who are friends of mine on my Facebook, I've been saying this in live feeds as well as posts. I've been saying this for the last 3 years, 4 years. I've been saying this, going through all the shit I'm going through with my surgeries, not sure if I was even going to, I mean, I was paralyzed from the waist down twice, you know, so I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to walk again, you know, so I'm at the point in my life where no, 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 no. I don't know what tomorrow may bring for me. So as of today, right now, I can't live it because, I mean, I get my third series of shots in my back because there was a terrible side effect or something from my RFA, my radio frequency ablation that I had in my spine. The side effect is severe sciatic pain, and I mean severe. I have an extreme high pain tolerance, and even I'm like, this fucking shit hurts. So, oh man, getting lost here. So yeah, I'm at the point where I'm like, nope, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to live my life. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of all the bullshit. I'm living my life. Nobody's going to stand in my way because I don't know what tomorrow will bring. So nobody is going to stand in my way of living my life. I will come and go as I please. It's my house. You know, I'm retired. I don't have to work. I just got paperwork from the law firm that's handling my case with my Social Security. Social Security is still trying to say I don't have a case. It's like I'm on narco meds like all the fucking time. And just everything that I'm living with, I cannot work. But for some, even the VA fucking knows this. But for some weird reason, the state keeps trying to say, or whoever it is that's in charge of Social Security keeps trying to say that, well, there's like, you know, part-time work you could do. Well, that's funny because this is my second hearing. It's like funny because during my first hearing, where I didn't even have anywhere near the amount of surgeries or health issues that I have right now, during the first hearing, y'all said there's no job. The vocation expert said that there's no job that he could do. Nobody's going to hire him. He's always got to go to the bathroom. He's always got to eat. He's always got to have fluids in his system because of his kidney disease and everything else. And he's on narco meds, so he sure as hell can't drive, can't operate machinery, he's under the influence, not supposed to make legal decisions, any of that shit. No, there's no job he could do. Now then my second hearing last year, just a couple of months ago, in October, second hearing, more surgeries, more issues, more, you know, more health issues. And now they're going, oh yeah, well, there's some jobs that you could do. What the fuck are you? How do you go from not being able to work to be? It's like, what the? I've got a lot of friends that deal with Social Security, right? I mean, friends that I feel are even worse off than I am, and they still get denied. But yet, funny how they find, and this is a completely off subject. I know, sorry guys, but y'all know me, I get off subject. But it's funny how they find billions of dollars for goddamn illegals. But we can't take care of our elderly. We can't take care of our children. We can't take care of our vets. Vets before illegals. Sorry. I don't. We need to take care of our own. America first. I don't feel sorry for your cause. There are enough Americans, there are enough veterans, there are enough children on the street of our citizens. I don't feel sorry for your countries being poor and screwing each other. I don't feel sorry for you. My heart is not that big. It isn't. I got my own family to worry about. I got my own grandkids to worry about. I got my own friends to worry about. That I have enough in my heart to feel sympathy for Americans that I see out on the street, but to feel the weight of the entire poor world and they all want to come to the Western world and shit. No, fuck you. I don't have that kind of a heart. And that's my prerogative. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
She's good at that dance.
Mm.
When you accuse me, I swear. I swear. Accuse me?
Very bad.
No, I'm talking in Toronto.
I did not start screaming until you poke an animal enough, it is eventually, doesn't matter how friendly it is, how cool.
That's the word of someone who likes to throw hands. Let me tell you something. If you put the blame on the fact that you're physical with someone on them, that is the language of the...
That's the language of the oppressor.
All right.
You made me do it.
Punched me in the thing, and you figured in the face, and you said, "No, I didn't. What are you talking about?" And I watched you lie, and then I
didn't punch you.
And
by the way, I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. But you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
So now she...
You notice, because I've been in that situation. I've been there. I didn't really hit you. You hit me. But you're okay. You're fine. You're a big boy. You see how women constantly get away with the excuses that it's okay for them to be abusive? It just, as I said, men are getting fed up or are done being fed up. Men are just now like, we're done. We're done with y'all's bullshit. We're going to go hang out with the boys, live life, go fishing, go traveling, get in my car, just go drive. My bills are paid. I'll come back on Sunday or Monday and shit. And just dating. Men are getting to that point. They're just dating. They're not wanting to be in relationships anymore. It's stupid now. It's just beyond stupid. Women are realizing they have now fucked up because not just men, but these non-feminists are even going, we're done. We're done with y'all's fucking bullshit. You're making the rest of us look bad. Let me see what you say. My ex did too, and even used the kids. Yeah, my ex-wife did that shit too. It's a horrible feeling, especially when they use kids as weapon. Now, mind you, my kids were already grown at this point. But yeah, my son already knew the truth. He already knew the truth. He knew that his mom was full of shit. He just did the whole, well, Dad, I'm trying to stay out of it. I'm trying to stay out of it. And I'm like, but you're not staying out of it. You're living in the house with your mom, with her mother for free. And your mom stole money from me to take all y'all to fucking Japan and shit. Obviously, you're not fucking staying out of it, son. You're getting free shit. You're getting free goods, free electronics, free trips and everything. So obviously, he was like, I understand what mom did, but I'm just staying out of it. So you do realize by you saying exactly what you just said, you're making it okay for what your mother did. By you just doing, I'm staying out, because you're hanging with her. You're going on fucking trips to Japan with her. So you're letting her think in her mind what she did was okay. So no, you're not staying out of it. And even though he's my son, he's a piece of shit. But it's all due to the brainwashing that she and her mother did. Whatever. I wasn't going to fight. I wasn't going to fight because it was just, you're not going to treat me as though I'm actually their dad when I am. Then you know what? I'm not going to sit here and keep fighting with you all the time. I was just fed up. As a country, we should always take care of our own first. Every country should take care of their own first. It's not my fault that Honduras, Cuba, Mexico, and everybody else treats their citizens like shit, and the cartels and all that fucking, that is not our fault. You're not going to blame someone else for what these people are doing. I love how people want to try and blame the United States. I'm getting off topic, but I love when people want to blame the United States for Mexico having cartels and Mexico killing and beheading and shit, its own citizens and shit. That's not our fault. It isn't. Well, if y'all weren't buying the drugs, they wouldn't fucking do that. I'll give you that. That is absolutely true. If fucking dumbass druggies weren't buying the fucking drugs and people getting hooked and everything else, then yeah, there would be no supply and demand. There would be no need for the supply because there'd be no demand. So I will give you that. But how your countries are treating its own people, no. Have your own civil war. Overthrow these fucking people. Ask the United States for fucking help. Ask them for help so we can overthrow these shit, so we can actually invade Mexico, which we should have done a long fucking time ago. We should have invaded Mexico a long goddamn time ago. But anyway, whatever. Back to the video.
It's gaslighting. If you know what gaslighting is when someone lives a reality and they're made to feel almost crazy about it by other people.
Which my ex-wife did that to me all the time. Every time I kept saying, you know what, I don't like being treated this way. I think it's time for me to go. You know, do you want to go? Do you want to go? Do you want me to go? You know, and she would always, it's all in your head. I don't know why you're being so stupid. I mean, she did that shit all the fucking time, making it seem like I was being paranoid. And then she actually proved my paranoia true by doing exactly what the fuck I kept accusing her of. Whatever.
And made to think it's all in their head, right? That's a common tactic that people will use in order to deflect from the negative things that they've done to others and make the people who they've done those things to think that they're crazy.
Narcissist! You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this. But I did not punch you. I did not deck you. I was hitting you. I don't know what.
I was hitting you, but I wasn't decking you. You see how women just feel that they could just do whatever the fuck they want?
The motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you.
And you can imagine this happened right at the time where she claims that he was always putting his hands on her, that he was terrorizing her. Now, listening to this conversation, does a man who leaves whenever yelling starts sound like someone who's constantly putting their hands on you? The language that she's using, the stuff that she's saying, is what society feels when women are physical with men, right? The idea that because women are physically weaker than men, that they have the right to, because they don't do us damage, that they have.
Which they did a previous video about that, which I did one of my videos about that women feel that it's okay to hit, be verbal abusive, be emotionally abusive to a man. And, well, you guys are tough. Y'all are raised to be tough and all that. So we're not actually hurting you. So what we're doing is okay. No. Let me tell y'all right now, and as they're promoting it, as the Quartering is promoting it, as not Stephen Colbert, sorry, he's a fucking dick. Steven Crowder, a lot of people are now coming out. Conservative Latina, Candace Owens, a lot of people, men and women, are now coming out going, this is not okay. We're done with all y'all's bullshit. We're done with all y'all's excuses. We're done with the violence that y'all feel is okay for y'all to do because it's against a man. He's not really hurt, right? I didn't actually damage him. And here's the thing. When there have been cases where they actually have hurt the person, it's one of those, oh my God, I'm sorry, but you made me so angry that I threw that knife at you that stabbed you. So they want to excuse it like it's not going to hurt you, knowing that here's the thing, you are throwing that object. You are hitting that person, hoping that you will hurt them. Yes, you are. I'm saying that with 100% certainty. You are hoping you're hurting that person. The fact that you have this mentality to speak the way that you're talking, you know damn well you were hoping to hurt him. You just are already with the excuse of, you made me do it. I'm sorry, but you made me do that. Classic abusive person. Just like if it was a big male beating up his wife, you made me hit you. Women, I'm sorry, y'all get hit with the same fucking equality. You don't get to just do whatever the hell y'all want to do and just get away with it. That time has come and passed. People are just done with y'all's bullshit.
The right to put their hands on you. And I've already brought this up in another video, but I'm like, you don't know what kind of trauma people have been through. You don't know what happens to them when you put their hands on them. I know for me personally, man or woman, when you tap my face like this, I want to deck you.
Yeah, I'm that same way. The moment you hit me, you touch my face, you hit me in the face, I'm already twice that I've done this. It's not even a thought that enters my mind. It is a reaction. The moment I get in the hit in the face, I'm already swinging. It is an instant reaction. No thought process whatsoever.
Just because of my past, I can't, like, just even thinking about it, I get riled up, right? So I can imagine that people with a relationship with more serious stuff they've been through, when you put their hands on them, you don't know how they're gonna react.
Just don't hit people. Keep your hands to yourself. If you want to express something, use your words. You got words, use them.
Does this
And then you be talking about men not being able to express himself. Express yourself. Don't use your fists. Don't use your hands. Keep your hands to yourself.
But women feel that the rules don't apply to them. It's funny how women always say that. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. No hitting. Keep your hands to yourself. But they do it, and it's okay.
Talk. It's just really funny that.
Wait, you in your relationship with your girl, you don't talk with your hands?
Ooh! Ooh! I was among the wood.
I thought you were going. Yeah.
No.
You really wish they would?
No, I wouldn't wish. I kind of wish it would. No,
you wish your girl was?
No. I wouldn't wish it would, but I'm just saying that is not something that is possible. Never. Yeah, ever. I've never seen my parents get physical. Yeah. Not even the thing that the woman they call a love tap. I don't know what the hell that is.
You know what it is? Basically, it's when you're okay. This is actually I was going to bring this up after. It's when women like get frustrated with a conversation, so they just like.
I've never seen. We're good. They got it.
Okay,
they got.
See, you bitches see how annoying that is. But it's funny again how you women feel that you're allowed to do that shit. Y'all are allowed to hit. It doesn't matter. It does not matter that it hurts. You're a big boy. You can. It's the fact that you're still hitting regardless. And here's the thing: women who do that escalate it. It starts out as a little as Abba did it, because if you didn't notice, he hit him 3 times. Each time he hit him, he did it harder each time. Not the same, but escalated each one. Women do that shit. They'll start out with a little light tap and be like, oh my God, look, yeah, he let me give it. And then they do it a little harder. Abusive women do that shit all the fucking time. All the goddamn time, thinking they're going to get away with it. Until the guy finally loses his shit and is like, bitch, keep your hands to yourself. Oh my God, why are you yelling? Oh my God, it's not like it really hurt you. See, I'm telling you, it's that time that y'all been having women, that time is just done and gone. It's gone. We're done with that shit. My bro, he went through that. His ex-wife was abusive. I mean, very abusive. I mean, very abusive. Not just to him, but to the animals, to the kids. She was very physically abusive. He finally was like, that's it, I'm out. I can't put up with your shit no more. I'm done. And she tried no, don't leave. You know, it's just because of the abuse I dealt with my mom, and just all the excuses came out. All the excuses. She cheated on him, left him for another dude who lived at home, not that far from me. Hold on, where's my house? Not that far from me, like a couple of blocks that way. Moved in with him and his parents because she thought the grass. I'm like, wait. You left my bro who works his ass off, served his time in the military to where he retired, gets his retirement, his disability, all of that shit, and was still working his ass off. You left a hardworking, good husband, great father man for a guy who lives with his parents, and you thought the grass was greener? This was her response, because he told me this just this last week. Her response was, well, because he had time for me and you never did. Because, bitch, he was working. He was literally out of town, out of state, working, contract working for his family. Wow. Damn. Okay. See how you women just are never happy? Y'all aren't. Y'all are never happy. The person, oh, that man needs a job. He needs to be working. Oh, he's working way too much. Oh, now he needs to pay attention. You can't have it both ways. You do realize in order to have a good life, be able to pay your bills, not just pay your bills and just be like where you're barely getting by. No, if he's working to where he's working to not just pay the bills, but to be able to go do things and buy gifts and to y'all go out to dinner and all this other, excuse me, go out to dinner and all this other shit and everything, that means he's got to work more. This is where we're a real job. We ain't talking about Will Smith or something or whatever, or you're an investor, you know, and shit. We're talking real jobs, which is the majority of fucking people that work in this goddamn world, real jobs. In order to get all the extra shit, he's got to work all the fucking time. So, wow, so if he wasn't working, oh, why aren't you working? We ain't got no money for this. We ain't got no money for that. Well, you know, oh, now, okay. Oh, now you're working. Now you don't have time for me. What the fuck? Women are broken. Men, we have enough stress in the world. Now, it ain't like it's back in the ancient days where we had to go hunting, you know, and, you know, the being hunter-gatherers and, you know, we're worried about war from the Persians and, you know, it ain't back like in the old days, you know, where there was that level of survival and violence and things like that, you know, but it's still a dog eat dog world. And we still want to live a good life, still want our downtime, still relax and everything, deal with the fucking wolves at the gate and all that other bullshit, but still come back and chill and relax and just live a good life. We don't need or nor want to put up with bullshit when we get home. But then you have those career-minded women where they're working just as much, and yet somehow or another, the guy can't pull the same excuse with you. It keeps coming down to women want what they want and they want what you want. Women just want to be treated like fucking princesses and queens and everything belongs to them and everything is theirs. You know, I want this, I want this, I want this. Man can't ask for anything because we're men. Keep reiterating that men are just now not wanting to even get into relationships, yet alone have kids anymore. Men are now just like, nope, we're done. Just gonna hang at home, talk to my boys, go online during the day, go fishing, go do whatever, take off on the weekends, go to wherever, you know, and shit, go to biker rallies, go do whatever. And if I actually feel like going on a date, I'll go out on a date. But other than that, no relationships. And it's not bothering men. It ain't bothering men at all. My friends, when I realized, man, you know what? I love my house. It's like, I love this shit. I can actually just chill, have a good time. I'm enjoying just vegging, you know, and everything. I ain't got to go out. My friends bitched when I started doing that. People were complaining, man, we don't see you no more. You never come out of your house anymore. And it's like, because I love my house. You know, do y'all not like your house? Why are you out like every goddamn day? Like literally almost. I see your Facebook post. You're at the bar almost every fucking day, especially on the week, like every damn weekend. Do you not like your house? You know, do you not? Is there a ghost at home, a poltergeist that you don't want to be home or something? You know, I mean, people actually got upset that I wasn't coming out anymore. And I'm like, because I don't need to. I love my house. I'm happy being at home, watching my shows. I've got projects that I got to do, which right now I can't do because of, you know, right now my back is the main issue right now. But it's like I've got my projects in the backyard, you know, my sunroom and my pergola, and what, you know, was building my shed, doing landscaping, building my deck. I mean, I've got my other hobbies that metal crafting. I want to do blade forging because I'm a huge fan of Forged in Fire. Doug Marcaida, you're shit. Actually, all of y'all are. David Baker, fucking but there's a lot of projects I want to do. And so, I mean, I still own my karaoke company. I do sometimes, which I will get back to setting up one of my systems permanently again, so I could constantly practice mixing and everything. I use Virtual DJ, which I have a membership for. My music is fucking legal. Game with my friends. I game online. Yeah, I'm good. I have shit to do. I have hobbies. I have things that I love to do that I don't need to be out all the fucking time. I enjoy shit. I sleep a lot of the time. I mean, well, then again, it's the only way I could really get comfort from a lot of the pain that I'm going through is taking something to knock me the fuck out. It's like one of the only real times right now that I get some kind of relief. But I love reading. I've got a ton of books. Sometimes, I mean, there's like at least 4 books. I'm behind by a lot of books by Ari Salvatore, which I have his autograph. Great guy. Anyway, for those of you who don't know who Ari Salvatore, he's the one who wrote the Dritz novels, Forgotten Realms. But I mean, I love reading. I'm behind by at least 3 or 4 books. The Return to Labyrinth. I haven't read it, but it's a great series. My friend borrowed it. She read it. I've been getting into the Overlord manga. I love reading. I have just a lot of hobbies that I just stay home. I've got my dog that I play with. I got my cat that I play with. My tarantula, my tarantula is just as friendly as my cat. You pull her out and she wants to be pet. She wants to be held all the fucking time. You try to go put her back in the terrarium and she's like literally not like, leave me alone. I don't want to go back in the terrarium yet. So, I mean, I enjoy life. I don't need to be out and about and doing shit and whatever. I actually enjoy as much as I can because of the pain and everything I'm going through. I enjoy life, or else why am I here? But man, completely got off topic again.
You see that reaction you have?
You got
That's the reaction.
But yeah, you see that? But abusive women do that shit. Hit, get harder and harder, heavier hits. And then when you get mad, all of a sudden it's like, oh, I was just playing. It's just a little love tap. You're not dying or anything. I didn't hurt you. I didn't break. Oh, but if I were to do that, would that be okay? If I were to hit you like that, I'm not talking about smacking that ass or something. I'm talking about hitting you. Would that be okay? Obviously, the woman's going to say no, but she thinks that she's justified to hit you.
Actually, I have.
Bro,
and so I tell them.
I don't think there's a trauma, but it's just annoying. I never seen my parents do that. My girl never did that. I never did that. And my girl, we don't even scream. We don't scream.
Yeah.
No, you gotta have an argument. You don't scream that shit. You could go find some.
I said that. Remember, I said in one of my previous videos that my mom taught me that the first person that starts yelling and screaming and losing their shit, they've already lost. You already just realize that they already lost the argument. You won because they're already losing their fucking shit. They can't stay being. And I mean, I've had people who have done that. And again, here come the excuses. Well, I'm angry. Well, I'm mad. Well, I don't care. You're also an adult with a human brain. Fucking control your damn self.
Hey, you better calm down.
You better call Tyrone.
Mm-hmm.
You better call Tyrone. Erykah Badu, y'all.
Use my phone.
Do you think that I, as a man, when I get frustrated with my male friends, that I put my hands on them in the middle of a heated conversation? I've never.
Because you know what might ensue.
Right, because we understand that between.
Exactly. Men have bad days. Men have frustrating days. Men have emotional days. But you don't see us turn around and with our friends or family turn around and just start throwing hands and shit because we know better. Why is it that women feel that they could just do whatever the fuck they want? And the thing is, here's the thing. Most of them don't do it to their female friends. So they have enough control When they get to an argument, oh my gosh, Sally is always pissing me off. Did you hit Sally? Did you punch Sally? Did you throw a vase at Sally's head? Well, no. Because you knew Sally would turn around and fight back. But abusive women feel that they can hit a man because they always know that rule or think that rule applies to them in the back of their head. He ain't gonna hit me back because I'm a woman. You ain't pulling that bullshit with me because I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit. So you're not gonna hit me because the moment you do, we're gonna have a problem. And considering that this is my safe haven, mine, it's in my name, I'm not going to allow anybody abuse me in my own fucking sanctuary. No. I can, if it's out in public, I'll leave and I'll walk away. But in my home, my abode, I ain't going nowhere. I fought for this. I paid for it. It's like, no.
Man, we don't play like that. Nope. So it blows my mind, and you see how comfortable she is, and she does something to a heightened degree where she's closed fist, and she's trying to guess like the person afterwards.
Physical fights.
She's saying, I think this is what I'm getting. She's saying she's balled up her fists, but it sounds like she's doing this instead of actually. Well, I'm not actually decking you. You're still because obviously she didn't say I slapped you. She is saying she hit him. So her fist is balled up. I hate to tell you, but when you see boxers and they're doing this, that's still a fucking punch. So it's still a punch.
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did. So I had to.
She's admitting she started a physical fight.
Get out of there.
Yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing. You know what?
Do you hear the sarcasm in her voice? Oh, so you did the right thing, the big thing, the admirable thing. You hear how much of a bitch she's being? He literally did being the gentlemanly thing to walk away, and she's being a bitch about it. That is one of the things I cannot stand more than anything, is the attitude. You know, every time I turned out to be right about something that the ex-wife started, or even female friends, girlfriends, whatever, it's like all of a sudden I get in, oh, so here you were right again. Oh my God, so Marcus right again. Why are you mad that I'm right? How about you not be wrong? How about that? How about you being mad at yourself because you were wrong? No, you're mad at me because I was right? I can't stand that sarcastic bullshit. She is being sarcastic as fucking shit, even though she started it. She admitted it, she started it.
Horrible.
Yo, even when he does the big thing, he's still a.
Yep. Because they heard it. They heard it too.
You try to stay there, he gets dicked in the mouth. Well, you didn't really get bit, and you're fine, did you? He leaves. Oh, okay, you're the big person. He can't win.
Nope.
That is a loop.
And as I said before, that's not a loophole anymore. That is not a loophole anymore. It's not. The reason why is because men are now fed up with this fake ass bullshit BS loophole that women have been getting away with for a long fucking time. Men are done with that shit. Men are done. So it's not a loophole anymore because we ain't putting up with it anymore.
Lose situation right there.
Every single time. What's your excuse? When there's not a physical fight, then what's the excuse then?
Maybe the excuse is that he knows it might escalate into
a physical fight.
It sounds like you guys do this so often that's why he doesn't want to be around for those conversations. You know where it starts. It starts with yelling and it starts with something else.
So she's literally mad that he's not even waiting for a physical fight before he leaves. He can't win. Well, I'm sorry. To me, he is winning. He is #winning because he is being the grown person here. She's the one being a complete bitch because of the fact that if he stays there and oh my God, he needs. I think he is divorcing her now, and I'm hoping because of all this evidence coming out that the judge takes all that into consideration and goes, no, she was the abusive one.
And so you want to avoid the genesis of those kind of situations. You leave the situation.
Call it out. Call me out on it and help me.
I will try.
Help me? I've been in that relationship where I've been the one verbally abused. Not physically, not yet, but verbally abused. And I'm like, no, I ain't put out that, hang up the phone, block, just completely avoid all this other shit. And then all of a sudden, well, yeah, help me. I'm going through things and help me. No. It's like, it's okay for you to abuse me and not help yourself, but you expect me to help you when you're the one being abusive. She is admitting in every fucking aspect of this audio, she's the abusive one. Not once, well, you're beating the shit out of me. None of that. She literally vindicated him. You're leaving, you're walking away, all oh my God, yeah.
You might not even realize I'm doing it. You gotta help me.
Oh my God. This bitch is.
I'm being excused to leave. I promise, won't. It's good. We just do the things a little different in the fight, like.
If we do the things a little different, he is doing the right thing. He's doing the right thing by walking away. But I love how she wants to tack him on to, we need to do things differently. No, bitch, you need to do things differently. You're the one that's being abusive. He's walking away.
Don't walk away from me. Do it in a different way. And I promise I won't resort to the same shit. I promise.
Again, it's his responsibility that she's like that. Help me, save me.
Yeah, but you didn't help me.
It's crazy, man. I would have not tolerated a single word from this broad. It's just crazy to me that a really famous dude like this will go this far. But then you realize
this ain't got nothing to do with that.
This touches people at every income level, every status.
Exactly. Every income level, there's this kind of bullshit.
Level, but I would never.
Major.
If things get physical, we have to separate.
No, we don't.
What? Whether it's for fucking an hour or 10 hours or fucking a day, we must. There can be no physical violence.
I can't promise you that I'll be perfect.
I cannot promise you that. Johnny, fucking love you, man. I can't stand you because you're an egotistical, rich-ass piece of shit. But in this case, I fucking love you. You are proving right now you're the man. You are a fucking gentleman. You walk away. He's even saying, no, we need to separate. And she's like, I can't promise I won't be physical. Right now, you the man. You the man.
I promise you I won't get physical again. God, I fucking get so mad.
I get. See what happens when you hashtag believe her?
Keep the same energy.
You silence, you ostracize, and you push people to the brink who are actually innocent because you have this blanket idea that you don't need factual proof in order to condemn people. This is unbelievable, man. You listen to this audio and it's clear what's going on. It's obvious. Keep in mind, this is a conversation they both consented to having recording because they just want to talk.
And you know what this is out now?
What?
Okay, the reason why this is out now, we're hearing about this now, is because they had the divorce. She didn't want to get divorced, right? She didn't
want to lose all that extra money. That's why. Who else is going through that? There's somebody else that's going through that shit too. There's a lot of famous people where the husband has more money. The women are abusive. The women are cheating. The women are out there, the ones doing all the nasty, dumb, stupid shit, but trying to do. And I love this excuse. We can work things out. I've been trying to work things out the whole time. Every time I tried to leave the wife, every time I tried to leave, don't go. I'll change. I swear I'll change. And it's like, we've been together, you know, I mean, as I said, at the 3-year mark when I first started packing my shit to go. Don't go, I swear I'll change. I swear. I stayed. So then it got around what? The 6-year mark. It was almost like in a 3-year cycle kind of thing. And I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I got to go. I'm tired of being neglected. I'm tired of it. Oh, it's just because of work and I'm stressing out. And there was always some excuse for the way that she treated me. Always.
Want that because she worked so hard for the wedding, you know, the image of the wedding and everything and stuff. Then you get a divorce. She's not happy. He has money. He's like, you know what? It is going to be what it is going to be. It's okay. Talk to Amber and like, hey, you know what? Let's never talk about this again because it's everywhere in the tabloids. It's ruining my reputation. It's ruining everything. It's not. Our business doesn't need to be out there. Don't talk a word about us. I won't talk a word about us, and let's leave it at that and keep it going. She spoke words of that and went back again, and then he went like, okay, you gonna play? Okay. And then he put that shit out.
A couple days ago, she was a big speaker at the Women's March in Los Angeles. And you come to find out
she's the oppressor.
We got married. I knew the fucking fights weren't going to stop, but I thought maybe it would curb them a little.
That's where he messed up.
That's where you messed up.
Listen, you guys.
If you have a problem and you're gonna marry yourself, you think that problem's gonna go away because you're gonna get married, or you're gonna have children, or you're gonna buy a house, a boat, a fucking Chihuahua pet.
It's the opposite. Even a Chia pet won't save you.
It's a Chia.
All right. Because the reality is, once you have that security, you know that other person's not going to leave. You're actually more likely to exhibit all the behaviors that you're not used to. You know,
worse, even worse. Which is why I've said I married 25 total, 25 years. I turned 50 in a couple of months here. In another month. What is today? In exactly a month, I turned 50. I don't plan on ever getting married ever again. She fucking killed that shit. No, I'm just no, because I don't need to put up with that anymore. Not in a relationship wise. It just, I don't even want to take the chance on it anymore. And take a chance on love. I did for 25. Do you not know how long 25 years is? Now, if you're a 25-year-old or around, like early around the age of 25, you don't think it's a long time because you're still young, stupid, and think you're indestructible and shit. When you get to where you're now like another 25 years and your body is hurting and you realize, fuck this shit. 25 years is a long goddamn time. Yeah, I've already done that part of my life. I've already done the whole marriage, kids. I've already done it. Been there, done that. It's time for new experiences. So, yeah, no.
You're less likely to do it in a relationship because a person can leave at any point. Once they're married, they're tied to you. So you can engage in whatever behavior because you have to maintain this facade of a perfect relationship.
And on top of that, it doesn't solve anything. I mean, it just adds more pressure.
Yep.
It just adds more pressure. So if you were having more pressure than you had before and you was fighting before, chances are you're going to fight more because of more pressure.
Yep.
That's what he fucked up.
People understand that early on in a relationship, they might lose their partners. So they hide a lot of their behavior, right? Because they know that the person's not fully invested.
Oh, I know that for a fact. I learned this lesson before I got married, because I learned this lesson just from dating. I ain't hiding who I am. This is who I am. This is what I am. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. You don't like it? We don't need to date. We don't need to be in a relationship. I've been that way before. I got that way in high school. I got that way because you had those friends that lied. Well, I ain't going to tell her that I like this because, she may not date me. So that means you're not going to do that stuff anymore. That activity or whatever. You're not going to do that anymore. Well, no, I'll just keep it from them and I'll slowly introduce it. No. Dude, you're not in a relationship really with this person right now. So say everything you like, dislike, who you are, the shit you hate. Say all of that shit before you get into a relationship. That way, because see, it's also for your own conscience, meaning that if the relationship falls apart due to, well, hey, I told you I love bowling 3-4 times a week. You met me that way. I told you that. Why are you throwing it in my face? Excuse me. I told you I wasn't going to stop that. I told you I wasn't going to give that up. Why are you mad at me when I literally was honest with you about this? Why are you upset with me? God darn it. Excuse me. Pizza was good. Anyway. Why are you getting mad at me over something you already knew? I've been in that situation where the person ended up getting mad over activities or friends that they knew existed before them. Well, I don't like your friend. Well, I ain't getting rid of my friend because of you, because I'm in a relationship. Where the fuck did you think that all of a sudden, because I'm in a relationship with you, that I'm just going to get rid of my friends that were there before you? Hell no. My bro, Dave, and my ex-fiance, Justine, hated each other. I mean, fucking hated each other. And they got into an argument, like just a huge argument in the apartment. And trying to make me choose between the two. And I was like, hey, bro, you're my bro, love you. We've been around each other for fucking ever and shit. Sweetie, you're my fiance. I love you too. But y'all don't need to like each other. It's like y'all are not making me choose. I'm gonna go hang out with my boy Dave. I'm gonna go hang out with my boy Dave. I guess you just ain't gonna be there. When I go hang out with my girl Justine, I'm gonna go hang out with my girl Justine. Dave, I guess you just ain't gonna be there. But y'all are not gonna make me fucking choose. Hell no. If y'all want to choose, I'm good with that. I can make new friends. I can get a new girlfriend or fiance. I know damn well that I'm a good looking man. I ain't got to put up with nobody's shit. So I've always been this way. This is who I am. This is what I am. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is shit I love. This is the shit I hate. You don't fucking like it. It ain't your life to live, right? So no. But you see those people, they hide who they really are until they get into a relationship, until a certain amount of time passes, and then all of a sudden they go right back to the person that they were, or the person that they hid. And it's not my job to put up with that shit. It's not. I don't care how much time passes. I'm the one who has to live in this body that's going through all the pain and all the shit, the surgeries, and the fucking needles in my back that I got to go through tomorrow morning. I'm the one who has to live through that shit. I'm the one who has to like myself going through all this bullshit. So I'm sorry, I'm not putting myself out for anybody else. I'm not doing that. So that whole thing of, well, I'm gonna hide who I really am. I'm gonna say what they want to hear. I'm gonna lie just so I could get to this point, and then I'm gonna fucking change things after the fact. If you think that that's gonna all of a sudden endear you to me, well, I figured, I guessed, I assumed that after a certain amount of time, things would change. No, I could have sworn I said I will no longer change, adapt, or compromise for anyone ever again. For anybody. So no, I'm not. I know I said that. I know I said it. I know it's in even messages. Remember, I keep all that shit. It's like I know for a fucking fact that this is all I said. Why is it that you thought there would be different rules, that there would be changes or whatever, when I literally put in verbal stone, in text stone, this is, if you don't, yeah.
I mean, of course. I mean, when you, it's just like doing business. When you do business with another company, you're gonna send your best employee. Does the best employee represent all the employees? No, he's just your best chance of doing business with that other company, and that's pretty much it. And you send your best employee, but one day when you get in a relationship with that company, the best employee is gonna have to go on vacation, and the rest of the employees are gonna ensue, and then you're gonna see the real deal of the company. Ooh, Johnny's not here. Nah, Johnny's not here. You on break. My name Rick. How you doing? I'll take care of you. And then you see the real thing, the real company, the rest of the employees.
In an effort to be woke, a lot of these, woke-tivists.
Woke-tivists.
Yes. A lot of these woke-tivists.
Woke-tivists.
Like, do you guys understand the point that
First time I've ever heard that word, woke-tivist. Great job, guys.
Where he was at with his life. What if he had taken his own life? All you people, it's very likely
because you
lose a lot of money, you lose most of your work, everybody ostracizes you, you can't go out in public anymore. How do you think that treats?
Thank God he had the tape, because if he wouldn't have the tape, no, nobody's really like that. Nobody's really gonna go out of their way to lie. Yes, you're telling me an actor, someone that impersonates someone else for their work, is not gonna be able to do it in real life. It's not gonna be able to lie to have a certain kind of advantage. People do it all the time.
I already said this in another video, but like there are no shelters for men who are hit. There are no resources for us when these kind of things happen.
Yep, that was one of the videos they made, and I made my video based on that. There are no male abuse shelters. I think they said there was one out in some California fucking desert, at least that accepts men. One. And that was an investigative reporter who looked. Men, we get screwed over all the time because we're men. Y'all can suck it up, right? Y'all can take it. You're not bleeding. You're fine. You're fine. That day has come and gone. Come and gone.
Almost every man I can think of can honestly say that in his relationship, he's had women put their hands on him physically. Every single one. But then if I ask the opposite, it's not all women. Because in our society, we allow women to showcase their frustration and their aggression physically without any repercussions. And if men complain, we're seen as weak. We're seen, grow up, Johnny.
You're such a baby.
Right? Her words to me weren't even her words. It was society's words.
Pretty much.
Telling men, what happens to you?
Imagine like you're a man, you go to a police station, they're going to wait until something really happens to her.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, yeah. If nothing happened, they're going to be like, well, leave.
It's like that great
leave.
I've seen it, man. I've seen it so often where women are that comfortable putting their hands on people.
Bruv, I worked.
They did a video on that.
The number of.
But yeah, I see what you're saying there, Polar Bear. I see what you're saying because I've been in that situation. Well, actually, I haven't been in that situation since I was a teen. No. Let me fix that. I went through that bullshit with the ex-wife, even though I did argue with her. I went through that with a girlfriend, allowing bad behavior until I finally was just like, that's it, I'm done. I finally was like, that's it, I'm done. I ain't put up with this shit no more. And all of a sudden, they were surprised. Like they really just didn't expect it to come out, like ever. Not like come out of just like one day, but like ever. It's like, oh, wait a minute, but you're done with my behavior? You're done with my attitude? You're done with, yeah, I'm done. Well, hold up, wait, no, because I could have sworn I at least warned you. I know that. I know that. But even then, even if I didn't give you any kind of a warning, where is it that you think it's okay to be verbally abusive? That even if, what am I supposed, is there a rule that says I'm supposed to give you chances to excuse your behavior? No, there's no fucking rule. But yeah, I've been in that. Yeah, I'm done with that shit. As I said, it's gotten to the point. Yeah, see, there is, yeah. I know, it was in one of the videos that they did that I did one of my videos on, that there's only one in the entire nation, that accepts men, and is in the fucking California desert and shit. But yeah, I've gotten to that point. I've been engaged 3 times since the wife left, turned down engagements, have dated in that time that she left, and I just kept realizing over and over and over, it was like, nope, I don't need to put up with this. Nope. And I mean, people are like, oh, give it a chance. Come on, give this person a chance. You know, and I'm like, you do realize I'm over the age of 45. I can't sit here. How long are these chances? Hello, I wasted 23 years of my life. Wasted. I'm sorry, and nobody else can fight. Mark, you can't say that. You got kids with her. No, you can't put words into my mouth of what I feel, of what I'm expressing. I'm saying wasted. Those are my fucking words. You don't like it. That's your fucking problem. I'm saying wasted 23 years with this bitch. I'm not wasting any more time of my life as far as wasting it with anyone. Because again, I don't know. I'm able right now because I've been putting on that Voltaren stuff, which none of that stuff doesn't necessarily, a lot of that stuff doesn't really work on me. Morphine doesn't work on me. But y'all have seen me where I'm like really fidgeting around these last couple of videos. It's because I'm in severe pain from my sciatic nerve. But right now it's kind of tame. It's tame right now. It's one of the reasons why I'm behind on my videos for about a week is because it was just extremely painful sitting in this chair. Which is a very comfortable chair, but sitting anywhere on my cushy couch, all of that is painful as shit. But I've realized, no, I'm over the age of 45. There's no waiting around anymore. Too old for that shit now. I want to know where somebody stands. They should already know themselves over the age of 45 who they are, what they like, what they dislike. They shouldn't be, I hate to say it this way, but you shouldn't still be searching for who you are over the age of fucking 45. You should have been exploring that, especially around in your 30s. You should have been exploring, who am I? I've said that in other videos, you know? And people, I mean, I went through that with the ex-wife. I went through that where I was like, do you know who you are? Because I started realizing something seemed really off with her. And I was like, and this was also during the time when I went through my soul searching. And I was like, oh my God, I feel so freed. I know who I am. And I was like, you should do that too. And it's funny, when all of a sudden when I said it, that's when she got more resistant and just more bitchy. And it was like, okay, obviously you don't like who you are. You obviously don't like who you are because you're just mad, just angry about I don't even know what, because I was leaving her alone. I was avoiding her. You know, I tried, hey, do you want to go to marriage counseling? I tried to be there. And she just kept pushing me away. So I finally was like, why am I bothering trying? Why am I continuing? I've been doing this for the last couple of years. Why am I even bothering? So I just said, that's it. I'm done. I'm done trying to help you because you don't want help. So yeah, I'm not putting up with the shit anymore. Because I don't know what tomorrow may bring. I don't know if these shots in my spine tomorrow may paralyze me again. I don't know. I mean, you're taking a chance on, I don't care what routine surgery is anymore or routine procedures. I've had 2 friends who have died from routine procedures. I almost died this last June from a routine fucking surgery. So there are no guarantees. So because of all the shit that I'm dealing with and everything else, I'm like, I'm trying to live as much as I can, as best as I can. I had friends yell at me yesterday. Oh, you don't even want to come out anymore. Motherfucker, I'm in a ton of pain. I don't want to go to no goddamn I understand it was for a wake and, you know, all this other shit and just because a friend died. I understand all that, but I am in a ton of pain. I do not want to be out of my house when I'm in this much fucking pain. Well, I'm in pain too. Don't be trying to compare it. Don't you love when people try to do that? It's like, so you've been paralyzed before? You understand what I'm going through. You've been paralyzed from the waist down. You've been through that? Well, no, then you don't know what the fuck I'm going through. No, you don't know. Don't be trying to compare our levels of pain and our coping mechanism with pain when you're not even going through yes, you're going through with the pain you're going through for the issues you're going through. I've literally, just getting off topic. It's like you don't get to choose what my level of tolerance is. I have been told when I've had my walking pneumonia, and the doctors are all like, damn, you're like still, even though you're fucking, we gotta like literally admit you because you're fucking dying and shit. You still are joking and have a positive look. When I almost died from my gallbladder surgery, I was still cracking jokes. And almost died from the gallbladder, not from the surgery, but from the gallbladder. I was still cracking jokes. This last year when I had a punctured lung, I was still cracking jokes in the trauma unit. Live life. I've had doctors just outright tell me, you don't look like, I've had meningitis twice. If you don't know what it is, it's very terrible. Very fucking terrible. Extremely painful. I mean, very painful. And doctors are like, why, how long is it? When it first occurred, the doctor was like, how long have you been in this pain? I said, about 2 weeks. I said, until it finally got to the point where I was like, oh, fuck this. I can't take this anymore. And the doctor was like, he literally said that is impossible. He goes, people have been dying. This was when people were dying left and right here in El Paso. He was like, people were, dying like days after getting it. There's no way. He goes, you're fucking lying. There's no way. And my bro was there. The wife was there. It was like, no, he's actually been complaining about this pain in his back for about 2 weeks. And the doctor was like, you must have a very high pain tolerance. He goes, because this is amongst, like, as far as levels medically, meningitis is one of the most horrible feeling pains there is. It's basically the spinal sac around your spine contracts. It's horrible. And even then, I was still like, it's just a little annoying, until it got to the point where I was actually paralyzed from the waist down, because it had contracted my spine so bad. So yeah, nobody should be telling me what my level of pain is, because unless you've gone through what I've gone through, you don't know what pain is.
Girls that have to be moved from the bar
because they're the most problematic.
Does not equal.
Didn't I say that in other videos? You go to most bars, who are the ones starting the majority of fucking violence in these bars and the clubs? Not men, women. We're not stupid. We all know this. Majority of fucking bar and club fights are goddamn women. Women are the violent ones, but y'all want to talk about men and their testosterone.
The number of guy I had to be moved from a bar.
Yup. I said this in videos. It is not that often that I've had to break up guy fights, but it is way often that we've had to break up female fights. Shit.
Guys want to fight, yeah. Girls fight. Girl fights guys. I'm sorry. Guys fight guys.
And yeah, and a woman can.
Girls fight guys and girls.
A woman can put her hands on a man 100 times, and if the man retaliates once, he's the devil.
Yep.
Do you understand how much patience that requires? Sometimes I know there's nothing wrong with walking away when there's a fight.
Oh no.
Listen, I've done it before.
Plenty of times.
I've done it. There's even a long video of me on this channel where a woman became very belligerent. I have my own little incident, which you guys can go watch. And I was very patient. She was putting her hands on me. She was screaming at the top of her lungs, and I was like, "Yo, listen, you gotta bounce. You gotta leave right now. You gotta go." And she just kept going and going and going and didn't care. Didn't care. And of course she doesn't care, because she knows there's no consequences for what she does. So I could never, even though I was hurting, even though all this stuff was happening, I had to sit there and take it. And I'm like, so I know exactly what he's gone through. And the best thing you could do is walk away and not do anything. Because even though she deserves to get equal rights and equal lefts.
Okay, that was
she deserves it. Sometimes you got to be smart before being right.
or less.
Because I could have given her that, and I would have given her a little bit of sense of justice, but then I'm in jail. I have a criminal.
Yeah, see, that's just fucking bullshit. The guy just automatically goes to fucking jail, even though, see, that shit needs to stop. That shit needs to stop. Even fucking lawyers and judges need to stop pushing that bullshit. Well, he's not really hurt. Why did he have to hit her back? Well, why is she hitting him in the first place?
Record, I can't travel anymore. My whole career is derailed. All because I retaliated in a justified situation.
Because, they're going to believe her.
So then women are going to be like, why do you need a men's rights activist movement?
I didn't get it before. I get it now.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think that pretty much touched on my points that I want to touch on.
Yeah, I mean, there's still like 5 minutes left in the video, but that's pretty much all that needs to be said between that and a quartering, and this video's gone over an hour. So yeah, men are, as I've posted in previous videos, how the feminist movement and all that shit is fake. It's all fucking bullshit. Yeah, women get all the rights. Women get all the fucking rights. Women could be abusive. Women could cut off a fucking dick and still be vindicated by feminists. All Bobbitt did, all he did was cheat on her. As far as I know, nothing ever came out of him physically abusing her. All he ever did was cheat on her. She cuts off his fucking dick, and feminists are like cheering that shit. Why didn't she just leave like a normal goddamn person? How about that? Anyway, I y'all know how I feel about all of this stuff. It's equal rights mean equal. So anyway, it's going to come even more to a head. Oh, things are coming. I was at the VA earlier today, and 2 older Black veterans were in the elevator talking. One worked there at the VA. We're talking about this Civil War. This is technically off topic. Basically, they were talking about how the world is going with all this feminist bullshit and SJW bullshit and beta bitch boy bullshit. They were talking about all this stuff, and they were like, the shit's coming to a head. The shit's coming. And there's going to be a civil war that's going to come. And I was about to say something because I'm listening to these older veterans talking about, I hear these conversations I got to go back to the VA the day after tomorrow. I hear these conversations a lot. There's shit's coming. And us veterans, military and active duty and veterans, we're ready. We're ready for you. So you SJWs, whoo, boy, man, I'm telling you, Civil War is coming. And y'all think even these old guys can't shoot no more? Some of these old guys are still, as a matter of fact, they were talking about it. They were literally talking about it. That you practice until you get good, and then you practice until you stay good. Or you practice to stay good. So they were talking about the Civil War. They were that should be coming because of you dumbass SJWs. You stupid socialist and shit. These were older men who probably can or cannot still physically fight. Oh, but they were talking about they could still shoot. They could still shoot like a motherfucker. And I was like, I stayed quiet because I was my heart it was like the Grinch. My heart grew like, just like, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my older vets. Yup. Even the old guys are still like, you youngins, y'all start this shit, we could still shoot you motherfuckers. We ain't got to get all physical with you and everything. I still got my guns. I could still shoot you motherfuckers. Woo, I'm telling you, y'all just don't know. Y'all think y'all are going to be against other young people. For some reason, you don't think well, actually, people like me, even though I'm turning 50, I don't look my age. I sure as hell am not my age. I will still knock you the fuck out. But I also shoot. But here we got 2 older Black gentlemen, old men. And their conversation was still like, this Civil War pops off, we gonna fuck these fucking. I was like, damn. So again, you stupid SJWs, y'all think that shit's gonna pop off, and y'all think that like the older generation don't count. Man, y'all got another thing coming. Woo! Shooting a gun ain't got nothing to do with age at all. I'll tell you that right now. Oh man. Anyway, love y'all. Peace out. Oh, that's right. Let me see if I'm going to do this part 3 with the Terry Crews video. Well, technically it won't be a part 3, but this third video. All right, y'all. Peace.